can see probably in the background, that's where I live down there. Just a 30-minute hike up to the forest in Llandegla, where I can get some good hours of running in. Plan for today is full kit, full nutrition. I aim for 60 to 90 grams of carbs per hour, higher end of that really, especially at the beginning. I have it through liquid, through the Mountain Fuel Raw Energy and gels. Then I have like a flapjack and a bit of intake in case of emergency. So yeah, that's the plan for a good few hours. The weather, I mean, you can see September sun cracking the flags, and we are feeling a lot better after had a week recovery after the last race. Felt a bit rough after that, just fatigue after going into it with a bit of a cold, then camping in a shitty field, yeah, getting back late, all that kind of thing just added up. Kids haven't been too well, so the training over the last 2 weeks has gradually got better. I've done all the training sessions, but at the same time they've been all over the place, random times. I've kind of got away with doing the minimum. Work's got a bit heavy, and the kids being sick have been in the spare room because Charlotte's been sick. So yeah, it all adds up to me getting the sessions done, but yeah, just ticking off rather than enjoying them really. So today hopefully will be a bit different, bit of a chance to get out and enjoy the trails. Got hot, eh? 2 hours in, just walking for 1 or 2 minutes, take on some water, decent amount of water, and some food, because we're in a bit of a breezy spot. I'm trying to cool down. Just yeah, the running's good. Feel good again. Just maybe should have had some sun cream on, and I don't know if you can see it, but fucking hell, the rubbing on my chest here, Jesus, it's painful. Which is why you do these long test runs, eh? I will not be wearing this t-shirt and pack combo. I've worn this pack plenty of times, and I've worn this t-shirt plenty of times, and it's never rubbed me there. But yeah, it's really annoying. Right. I'm gonna get going again now, and I'll update you in a bit. But yeah, 2 hours in, over 20k. It's a bit bumpy, a bit lumpy, so I'm just keeping the effort at race effort rather than worrying too much about the pace. But the pace is almost there, and we'll speak to you in a bit. That's pushing 3 hours now, and yeah, I've adjusted to the heat, I think, which is all right now. My collarbone though, it's got numb with pain. I've been running, holding it for a long time, holding the pack, and I did even think about calling it a day, but it seems to have just gone to the back of my mind now. Running by, still moving alright. A few little aches here and there, probably left over from the race, which was still only 2 weeks ago. But yeah, keen to stay out when it looks like this. What is that one, sorry?
Looks like Bar of Breeze to me.
Yeah, I think. That's me done for the day. We had just over a marathon distance in the end. I'm celebrating with a orange juice, some Bar of Breeze outside the local cafe. yeah, it went alright. Really dehydrated towards the end, so hence I've stopped at the cafe before we get home, and yeah, have a good feed tonight and then just an easy run tomorrow. But a better week, a couple of weeks left. That's probably the longest run I'll do now, and it felt good. Hopefully it's a bit cooler come the day. Oi oi, this is Tuesday and we're 2.5 weeks out from the Autumn 100 now. Sorry. As you can see, it's pretty grim today, but we've got a progressive run to do, which I haven't done for a while, so should be good. I mean, the weather's minging. I'll be doing it all off effort, pretty much 20 minutes warm up, easy, and then as long as I feel alright, every 5 minutes just increase the effort, and with that the pace, hopefully, until the instructions are pretty much the last 15 minutes. I can keep pushing on all the way down to 5k pace really. So yeah, last 15 minutes should be around at about marathon effort or pace. Marathon effort really, because I'm way off marathon pace probably at the minute, but and then last 5 minutes, hopefully, if you've got anything in the legs, you can crack on. So yeah, we're about 15 minutes in to some easy running. Thought I'd show you the canal, because most of my running looks like I'm up in the hills and I've got all those lovely mountains on the doorstep, which is true, but these days I'm doing a lot more on the flat, and again, I'm quite lucky. I'm 10 minutes away from just miles and miles and miles of this stuff, so there's no traffic. It's on the canal out of Llangollen, which is about 10 minutes away from where I live now. So yeah, perfect for these kind of sessions, although you do have to do a bit more puddle dodging than on the pavements, but it's all right. Okay, so we're just sitting halfway through the session, about 45 minutes in, and we are sitting at around 420k pace, which is alright, but I won't be pushing on for a good few minutes yet. Yeah, going alright. Warm though now. Okay, we are 75 minutes in now, and we're running at 3:55 pace, but I'm nearly finished, I think. Gonna run out of track, so I'm gonna put one last big effort in and then we'll be done. Okay, that's it. That last K was too hard. About 5 minutes off target. Last couple of K were 350 odd, I think. So, I mean, you can see what it's done. So I'm not going to get any quicker now. I'm just trying to hold it for the last 5 minutes. See what I can hold it at. But yeah, that's what progression runs can do. Absolutely mullered me in the last 15 minutes, and I'm just hanging on. that's the end of that. So when I caught up with you and I'd kind of done the session, I'd gone out, pushed it to 350, held it there for probably between 350 and 355 for 10 minutes. I had to keep an eye on the clock a bit because that's where I should have been at. It was hard work. I had this on, which was a mistake because it stopped raining now. But the important thing in that progressive run is I was done about 5 or 6 minutes before I was due to finish the session. Like I said, backed off, and in the past I'd have called it a day and walked it off and cooled down or whatever, but I just tried to hang on. I knew I couldn't hold 350 maybe because well, I just couldn't, but the last kilometre was 4:01. So yeah, if you're doing these progressive runs and you think you've spanked it too early, which I do, lots of people do, and I give them to people in the RUNSTRONG club and they constantly do it, make sure you try and get back on, try and keep and hang on to the allotted time, whoever's giving it you. Like Martin, my coach, will always say that to me. I think you can see I'm boiling now. I wore this coat, but the sun has come out. I'm trying to keep this dry from the other day. I've got it's basically like a massive burn on me, but yeah, back for lunch now, in the shower, and go to gymnastics with the kids. It'll be cracking, I'm sure. Yeah, progressive runs, you don't have to, they won't be perfect every time. I don't know any time that they do go perfect, but yeah, keep cranking it out till the finish. Right, before I go, I thought I'd mention something. Like in this video you'll have seen Saturday's run, really hot, sunny, and I was complaining about like the rubbing on my neck and things like that. On Strava afterwards I got loads of kudos and everyone was saying great run and everything. It was about 3 hours 50, a good effort level, but in reality my coach had set me 6 hours. My head wasn't really there for 6 hours that day anyway. I was looking for an excuse maybe to quit early. By 2 hours in and this was rubbing, I'd already decided that I was going to do 4 hours. Then I only hit 3:55 before I kind of ran into my local village shop and nailed a fizzy drink. And what I want to say is basically Strava and things like that, they don't really tell the story. It might have looked good on Strava, but yeah, it wasn't really what I'd set out to do. Plus, I ran for too long with this stupid injury. You can't see it now, but it's took a big chunk of the skin off my neck. And even running today, it's pretty painful. So that was pretty stupid. But I won't be making that mistake in races. Yeah, and again today, the progressive run, I've not uploaded it yet, but I can, well, I say I can guarantee, but probably lots of people are going to give you kudos and say well done again. And again, in reality, I was spannered 5 minutes before the end. So what I'm trying to say is, you might upload your runs to Strava, people might say well done or whatever, or you might get nothing from it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yeah, I know the training that I've done in the last couple of weeks. I know Saturday didn't really go to plan, but it doesn't mean it was a trash session. It also gives me another opportunity to get out again this weekend, and we're doing something different. And that's the value of having a coach, I think. He's been on it straight away. Yeah, and we've got an alternative and we've changed the plan. If I'd had that written down on a plan that's 16 weeks and with no coach that I've bought off the internet or whatever, then these kind of things happen all the time. And then what do? Do you play catch up? Do you just think about it too much? Yeah, anyway. So, rules are, do the sessions, upload it to Strava by all means. I quite enjoy Strava and I like perving on everyone else's runs and stuff like that, but don't put too much onto it. Yeah, and don't read too much into other people's training. What might look good on Strava might not be what they wanted. Yeah, and get a coach that can work with you well. Right, I am going now because I've got a jack potato waiting for me, I think.